Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today, we're counting down our picks for songs that proved to be huge commercial successes for two or more interpreters.
And from your lips you drew the hallelujah.
Number 10, All Along the Watchtower, Bob Dylan and Jimi Hendrix.
There must be some kind of way out of here. Say the joker to the thief.
Is there a better example of turning a song on its head than Jimi Hendrix's take on All Along the Watchtower? Don't get us wrong, Bob Dylan's original was a lyrical tour de force.
No reason to get excited. The thief he kindly spoke.
But Jimmy brought a level of energy that transformed it into something entirely new. Both songs are among each artist's most listened to tracks of all time, and Dylan has performed it live more than any other song he's ever written.
All along the watchtower, princes kept the view.
It also became Hendrix's highest charting single in the US, and the only top 40 Billboard hit he ever managed. In many ways, it's the gold standard for how to produce a cover song. Number 9, I Heard It Through the Grapevine, Gladys Knight and the Pips, and Marvin Gaye. Most people know this legendary track due to the timeless version that sent Marvin Gaye to the top of the charts for 7 weeks in 1968. However, even though he technically recorded it before Gladys Knight and the Pips, it was her version that was released first.
You know that I heard it through the grapevine.
Knight also went to number 1 on the R&B charts. In fact, it was Motown's biggest selling single ever at the time. It has indeed been covered by several notable artists in the time since, but these two versions are the ones that have broken through in the biggest way. Number 8, Tainted Love, Gloria Jones, Soft Cell, and Marilyn Manson.
Sometimes I feel I've got to run away.
A great song will stand up, no matter what the arrangement consists of. For Tainted Love, its original form was as the B-side to a commercial flop by Gloria Jones, My Bad Boys Coming Home.
For I toss and turn, they can't sleep at night. Once I read to you.
The song would eventually pick up steam, though, when the new wave makeover by Soft Cell hit the top spot in the UK charts in 1981. This led to renewed interest in Jones's original. The song fits so comfortably into the synth-pop stylings of the time that people were shocked to learn that it originally came out in the early 60s, when Marilyn Manson got his hands on it in 2001. It once again returned to the charts globally. Number 7, Mad World, Tears for Fears, and Michael Andrews featuring Gary Jules.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces.
Tears for Fears were truly one of the great pop acts of the 1980s, but for as much as they found a run of success later in the decade, 1982's Mad World started it all.
I find it kind of sad, the dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had.
Released as a single off of their first album, The Hurting, it was very clearly a sign of good things that were to come. However, when Michael Andrews and Gary Jules re-recorded the track for the 2001 film Donnie Darko, it took on a totally new level of cultural significance.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places.
This version was a smash hit, taking the original and revamping it into something bleak yet beautiful. These days, in many ways, it has become the most recognizable version of Tears for Fears' initial composition. Number 6, I Shot the Sheriff, Bob Marley and Eric Clapton.
All around in my hometown, they're trying to track me down.
Eric Clapton covering a bona fide classic of the reggae genre was probably not on too many people's bingo cards in the mid-70s. When Bob Marley and the Wailers put out I Shot the Sheriff in 1973, it was instantly acclaimed as one of his strongest releases to date.
I shot the sheriff. Where was the deputy?
It took British guitar maestro Eric Clapton about a year to follow it with his own version, and lo and behold, it became his only #1 hit in the US to date.
Reflections got the better of me. What would be will be.
Clapton kept the spirit of Marley's work alive, introducing the Jamaican legend's music to an entirely new audience without losing any of the soul that drives its rhythm.
I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot no deputy.
Number 5. Proud Mary, Creedence Clearwater Revival, and Ike and Tina Turner.
Left a good job in the city, working for the man every night and day.
Creedence Clearwater Revival had about 4 years of domination on the charts before eventually calling it a day in 1972. It's hard to nail down any one song as their definitive moment, but Proud Mary isn't just in the conversation for hitting number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1969. It became a huge hit for Ike and Tina Turner 2 years later, hitting number 4 on the US chart, subsequently becoming a signature song for Tina. They even won a Grammy for Best R&B Vocal Performance by a Group. Tina would go on to re-record Proud Mary for several live albums in the years that followed. Number 4. Always on My Mind, Elvis Presley, Brenda Lee, Willie Nelson, and Pet Shop Boys.
Maybe I didn't love you.
Few songs have had this many iterations for such a wide array of genres as the legendary Always on My Mind. It was first released by Brenda Lee in 1972, reaching number 45 on the US country charts.
You are always on my mind. Always on my mind. You are always on my mind.
Over the course of the next few decades, it would be recorded by more than 300 other artists. Standout commercial performers include Elvis Presley, who turned it into a top 10 hit, and Willie Nelson, who went to number 1 on the country charts and won a Grammy.
Tell me that your sweet love hasn't died.
Perhaps the most utterly transformative version came from Pet Shop Boys, who topped the UK charts with it in 1987 by adding their unique synth-pop flair. Number 3. Respect, Otis Redding and Aretha Franklin.
What you want, baby, I got it. What you need, you know I got it.
Ask anyone who the first artist to record the song Respect was, and many would say Aretha Franklin. But as much as Franklin revamped the song into the defiant anthem it is today, it was actually first put out by Otis Redding.
All I'm asking for a little respect when I come home.
His version didn't have the famous R-E-S-P-E-C-T refrain that Aretha added later, but it still became a huge crossover hit for Redding. Make no mistake though, the song as we all know it and love it today truly came alive when Franklin got a hold of it.
R-E-S-P-C-T. R-E-S-P-C-T.
It instantly turned her into a star, and Otis himself was quick to admit that she had perfected his composition. Number 2. Hallelujah, Leonard Cohen and Jeff Buckley.
I've heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord.
Leonard Cohen struck gold when he put pen to paper and wrote Hallelujah. Eventually, it took him quite a long time to get it right.
And from your lips she drew the hallelujah.
But as much as his raw and honest-sounding version is incredible, it was Jeff Buckley who brought it into a totally different stratosphere. After hearing the former Velvet Underground member John Cale's version in 1991, Buckley was inspired to create what is considered one of the most beautiful covers of all time. It wasn't an instant hit, but after his untimely death in 1997, it became a standard in modern music. These days, hearing someone record a version of Hallelujah is as common as can be, and you can thank Cohen and Buckley for that. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Killing Me Softly with his song, Roberta Flack and Fugees, an R&B classic updated for a modern audience.
Killing me softly with this song, killing me softly.
Smooth Criminal, Michael Jackson and Alien Ant Farm, a funk metal cover that fires up the original jam.
Annie, you okay? You okay? You okay, Annie? Annie, you okay? You okay?
Twist and Shout, the Isley Brothers and the Beatles, one of the finest 60s dance floor fillers.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on and work it on that.
Hound Dog, Big Mama Thornton and Elvis Presley, a long-running #1 hit for two legendary artists. With a little help from my friends, the Beatles and Joe Cocker. The Beatles get injected with a healthy dose of soul.
Said I'm gonna get by with my friend.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, I Will Always Love You, Dolly Parton and Whitney Houston.
If I should stay.
According to the myth, Dolly Parton wrote the song I Will Always Love You on the same day she wrote Jolene. That's one seriously productive evening by any metric. The song was one of the best-selling tracks of 1974, becoming one of Parton's most adored compositions. When Whitney Houston decided to cover it for the soundtrack of the 1992 film The Bodyguard, it brought Dolly's initial creation to a whole new era.
I will always love you.
This version soared to the top of the Billboard Hot 100, holding that spot for 14 weeks. It was also a sensation internationally, hitting #1 in the vast majority of countries it charted in.
Always love you.
What do you think is a song that can hit in any genre? Let us know in the comments below.